Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to create a consistent style in Midjourney. So guys, I'm guessing you're struggling to keep the same art style in your Midjourney and you're wondering how you can go about fixing this issue. Well, I do need to say this, it is quite easy to fix this issue as it is an issue that can be solved with just a few things. All right, so your first step is to lock in your core prompts. So you do not need to use various prompts if you're looking for a particular style, or if you have a set goal or set style, you could just make use of a simple prompt or a single prompt to simply get what you need. So always reuse the same art style description, always use the same camera angle description, the same lighting description, the same mood description if you want your videos or artworks from Midjourney to turn out the same. So you cannot expect to use a prompt for this here, and you cannot expect a prompt that works here to work here. So make sure you stick to one prompt style and use one prompt style only. So if you explore Midjourney, you get to see that various individuals are using different kind of prompts. We have realistic prompts here. We have photorealistic prompts. We have imagined prompts. We have animated prompts. We have so many types of prompts that you might even get lost. So the main thing is to stick to a prompt that works for you, that works for your channel, that works for whatever purpose you need it to work for, basically. Now, an example of a structured prompt would be a minimalist illustration with soft lighting, flat colors, clean lines, a modern style, and you could just simply add filler words to simply fill it up. This could be a really wonderful prompt. This over here, this is a really good prompt you could try. You could also use this. You could just take advantage of other people's prompts on Midjourney. Now, if you do not know how to create a prompt yourself, you could make use of AI. You could ask ChatGPT to simply take a look at an image and give you a prompt that would suit recreating that image. So to do this, let's just take a look at this image here. Let's right click it and then simply save it as an image onto our device. So let's just go ahead and click on save. And then once you have saved it, you can now easily head over to a new web page and type in ChatGPT. So just go ahead and type in chatgpt.com. It's going to open up ChatGPT. Once ChatGPT has opened up, all right, so while ChatGPT loads in, I do have to mention that you can use style references. So the platform known as Midjourney gives you access to various prompts and various creation styles you could use. You could simply upload a reference image like this we have on our screen. You could upload a reference image and then use, or rather tell Midjourney to copy the visual style and not the subject. So you can use your own past images, or you can use a saved style image to simply recreate your content. So Midjourney is actually that good. You could get it to recreate your content and then simply move over with that system. Just continue the entire system. Make sure to curate your work accordingly, and then you'll be getting the same results. It's just that simple. All right, and now your next fix or your next step is fixing the seed number. So add a seed number to your prompt, like seed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7, and then your seed keeps the composition, the layout, and visual balance. So you can rather turn your prompt into a seed number and then simply ask for seed number 1 or 2 to be recreated, and then maybe change the colors or something. That rather keeps the entire visual held together. So as we know, Midjourney can recreate this entire scenery, but instead of yellow being the primary color, you can get it in red. You could also get it in different colors and different aesthetics. That is the power of Midjourney. Now, if you scroll through, you can see prompts that people have created. So you can get something like this done here. You can get something like this done, but in blue. So it's just that simple. The seed phrase would help you, or the seed numbers would help you keep your composition, your layout, your visual balance, a different subject, but the same structure. And now a control stylization. So using control stylization, lower stylizations equal more consistency. So make sure to use style 50 to 150, because using high styles would just give you creative chaos, and we are not looking for creative chaos when we work with Midjourney. So how can you put this to action? Just head over to the Create tab on Midjourney. It's going to open up here. And then it says here, explore the frontiers of imagination, help our community grow, and your membership starts at $10 a month to enjoy Midjourney. So let's just go ahead and look around a bit. So in order to get started on Midjourney, in order to start creating, to subscribe, you need to subscribe to actually start creating. It says here, so you're actually going to need to pay a small fee to begin creating on Midjourney, where you're given access to limitless prompts, and imaginations are just based off of what you can think about or what you can prompt successfully. All right, so now also save a prompt preset. So copy your full prompt and keep reusing it. Only change the subject, the color variations as I mentioned earlier, and then everything stays locked in. It's just that simple. And then last but not least, in order to be a good creator on Midjourney, you have to see what your competitors are doing. That's why you have to always check the explore panel so you can get inspiration for your own content. All right, guys, so that's how you can maintain consistency on Midjourney. That's how creators keep perfect, consistent Midjourney styles in 2026. Comment down below if you have any questions. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content. Thank you.